Human trafficking is the illegal sale of a human for the purposes of, it could be a couple things. It could be for sex, it could be for labor, it could be for surrogacy as in human organs, and it could be sex, prostitution, they can be forced into it. It could be in the United States, and it's also all over the world. People are taken from the United States to other nations and countries.
How does it affect a victim?
Usually when a victim is kidnapped or taken away for the purpose of human trafficking or for sex, it traumatizes them really, really bad. A lot of times they are promised the better life, marriage, education, money, but once they get their hands on the person, they realize that they've actually been kidnapped and they're being forced into different types of, could be sexual or labor type things. Human traffic persons, people that are actually kidnapped, they're at a higher risk of getting the AIDS virus. They get post-traumatic stress disorders. They have anxiety, depression, aggression, and they have a lot of difficulty concentrating.
And how can we prevent human trafficking from happening?
It's a good question. For girls, for young ladies at this age, when y'all's age, about 16, 17, 18 years old, be aware of how they are recruited. A lot of times somebody will get in touch with you and they're a cute guy or whatever, and they'll try to get up with you and promise you better things. And if you feel like it's not right, if you have any type of doubt that or question about it, always ask someone about it. Always let someone know before you go with someone, because they could be promising you a better life and then you get forced into either labor or sex, or even they might even take your organs and kill you. Don't make any types of these types of decisions when you've been drinking or under the influence of drugs, because obviously that will make your decision a lot worse. And they also try to get you hooked up on drugs. Let's say you've never tried anything before, and then they get you to try X or cocaine, and you get hooked on it. They've got you from there because you're dependent on it, and they will supply that to you as long as you stay with them.
What are the first things you think of when you hear the words human trafficking?
Trouble and pain and torture. Females, boys and girls, most of the time when they are kidnapped, it is for sexual type purposes. It could be for pornography, it could be for prostitution, making movies, things like that. It's no good. Human trafficking's bad.
And who do you think's at higher risk for human trafficking?
Again, girls and boys, with a lot of different countries. We're luckier here in the United States that we have a lot more opportunities that some of the lower income or the countries that don't have a lot of money. They're promised that they'll have an education, they'll get jobs, they'll give them money, and that's not what happens. They get stuck there, and by that time they're probably stuck on drugs, hooked on drugs, and at that time they stay with them because they don't have anything else better to do, and they're also hooked on drugs. Runaways. Here in Myrtle Beach or South Carolina, we have a lot of kids that come to Myrtle Beach that are runaways. So there's more of a chance for runaways to actually be caught up into drug trafficking also.